Hello and good morning to
Welcome to Bright Horizons with Deb
and Jim Chiaffi and our wonderful new guest, Diana.
Good morning.
Yay. Happy Fantastic Friday, everybody.
We're so glad that all of you are joining us.
Yes,
We're
indeed.
so proud to have this special guest with us today.
Diana,
but as always,
okay.
We'd like to recognize some birthdays before we start.
Go for it.
So we have Nancy Goldman, whom you know, Deb.
Yes, absolutely.
Many years.
Happy birthday, Nancy.
And Marge Potter Kolb has a birthday. Candy Martin, Lori Beal, and Jeff Hallis. Busy day for birthdays. Birthday. And then on Monday, Ann Basso. So we wanted to recognize all of their birthdays. Do you have anyone's birthdays coming up soon?
Yes, actually, my son's birthday was on the 20th.
Okay.
So happy birthday, Francis.
Happy birthday, Francis.
It's September 2nd. So
all right. And what's his name?
Patrick.
Happy birthday,
Love that name. Happy birthday, Patrick.
And then Anna will be October 3rd. So there you go. Cover the whole family. Happy birthday, Anna.
Yeah, we want to include all of them in that.
Shall we sing?
That's okay. You have the tambourine?
You got it. Now, today I have it, Jim.
Okay.
Here we go. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Yay.
We like to make it special.
Of course, because you're all very
Diana's
special.
making our day special today.
That's right.
I didn't introduce your full name. Diana Docea.
Thank you. Yes.
It's Docea is how you pronounce that. It's a beautiful name. I love that, Diana.
Thank you,
Docea. That sounds like a beautiful stage name.
I'll take
Very
it.
classy.
I met Diana professionally. Diana's a financial advisor, but she's also a fashion icon.
Nice. Okay.
Beautiful outfit that she's wearing here today. And let's see the handbag. Look at this colorful handbag.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
People go to visit Diana just to see what outfit she'll be wearing on any particular day. Did you ever study fashion?
I did not, but if I wasn't in finance and investments, probably fashion would be
she's got a real flair. It's very interesting.
As women, I understand. I love it, Diana.
Deb is known for her earrings and her necklaces. And you see these curls, we call them Zsa Zsa Gabor curls.
Yeah, I don't know. But, girls just want to have fun, right, Diana?
Yes, accessories.
That's what it's all about. Let's have fun. And it's fun being a girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we wanted Diana to be a guest today because she is really an example of the American story. Her achievements are so outstanding, and I've always been so impressed with you, Diana. And I told Deb about you, and Deb said, oh, yes, let's have Diana as a guest. Because I want our viewers to know that Diana was born in Romania.
Oh, my. Wow.
I thought we would talk a little bit about that first. You experienced as a child communist rule, but I don't know if you remember much of that. Do you remember much of that?
Well, I would like to start by thanking you both for having me as a guest on your wonderful show. So thank you.
Our pleasure.
And yes, to answer your question, I remember because I was 7 when the revolution happened in 1989, right? Like, the Berlin Wall fell, the countries were, uprising revolutions, down with the, communist regime and, welcome capitalism.
Do you remember?
But I remember specifically just the constraint and the censorship and not having access to a lot of goods,
right?
Not having access to a lot of information. And in particular, and I don't know why this memory, like it stuck with me, like the long lines for milk, for meat, for cheese, for sugar, and one in particular, I remember, like I was so happy. I was probably 5, and I came back from school and I saw this line, so I got in line. We had cash, like you had tons of cash, but just didn't have like anything to buy with, right? Use that cash for. So I stood in line. I believe it was sugar, and I think the supplies ended. Like probably 2 people before I got to like buy it, and I was like so disappointed because I was like, I want to make my parents proud
Sure.
because like, oh, like I took the initiative to go out and take the money, wait in line, but unfortunately didn't get the sugar.
That perspective is so important because, society and that type of rule is such a challenge for people. And this, just to be free in the United States, we take it for granted.
Yeah.
But it's so wonderful to hear that story because other people have not experienced it. And unfortunately, there are possibilities they could experience it in the future. So to maintain that independence and that freedom is so important in this country. And I'm sure that's what attracted you to the United States.
Yes, like from an early age, I always knew I was going to be somewhere far, somewhere different. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I do love my country, and I go now with the kids and the family. We visit every year, and we
Right.
spend, a couple of weeks there. It's just, the possibilities, the opportunities. I mean, the world is your oyster when you come to the United States.
Yeah.
Like it's like you could be anything and anything you want to be, as long as you're honest, you work hard, you have a vision, you have a goal. There's no reason why you cannot succeed.
Yes.
Period.
And the opportunities are unlimited, which is beautiful.
Yes.
And when did you come to the United States to study in school, or how?
I did. Yes. So back in Romania, I studied economics. So I was the second year of college, and then I came probably in 2004, in about 21 years ago. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun.
So you're interested in finances back then?
Yes.
Economics. That's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. And when did you start learning English?
I started probably in 6th grade. I did Italian and French, and then in 6th grade started with English. And it wasn't until I went to high school when I really learned English. I was an English major. Majors in Romania are a little different, so you could pick kind of like your track, your path, like in high school, accounting, whether it's technology, whether it's biochemistry to become a doctor. So history and so forth. So my major was English.
Wow.
And we had 9 hours of English a week, and we had 3 different teachers teaching. One was for grammar, one was for literature, one was for culture and civilization. We had some volunteers from the United States through Peace Corps.
Oh.
So it was intense, but it was a great program, and I'm grateful for all my professors and teachers that put in the work and made us work hard to be where we are. I guess most of my classmates are successful in their respective fields. So great class.
That's wonderful. How that is, when you look back on your life, how the path, how you follow that path. It's very interesting when you look back on things like that.
Very interesting, Diana. Very.
And then I know you also volunteer, which is so important in our society. I've always been a proponent for volunteering, because not only your money, but they need the time, people's time and opportunities. Are you currently volunteering with any organizations?
Not with any organizations in particular, but that my job, there's a volunteering program. So there are different, organizations, and there are different events that are organized. So I do volunteer regularly through that.
Yeah.
And then I volunteer in my kids' school. So I would like to start probably volunteering with animals shelters. Both my kids love animals, so probably we'll find something to the kids start at the young age too.
Do you have any pets at home?
Yes, we do. We have a Chihuahua. His name is Pedro.
Oh,
how cute!
We love.
I love that.
Yes,
so cute.
Pedro. He's cute, and
A little Chihuahua. How cute!
Yeah, lost our Roddy this week, so that was hard. But
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, so
very sorry.
What breed was Roddy?
He was a Roddy lab mix.
Oh,
wow!
Big difference from his Chihuahua.
So we had the big one and the
night
little
and day. Yeah, night and day.
And guess which one ruled the house?
The little one.
Yes.
Of course. I'm a mommy of several fur babies. They're all gone, unfortunately, but I understand what our fur babies do and what they mean to us. And who rules the house? They are something else, boy. They are just little characters.
Well, you fall in love with them.
Personalities. You do,
unconditional love. How could you not respond to it?
Exactly.
One other thing that people will notice with regard to Diana is she's a people person. I guess you could tell that.
Absolutely, I could see that.
But it's wonderful to be associated with someone that is that way, because you care about people.
Yes.
And that's why she's successful in her career, because you're concerned about their financial well-being, which is wonderful. And one thing I noticed on your LinkedIn page was that you, let me get the quote.
Yes.
The holistic well-being of people.
Yes.
And I thought that was very interesting,
Mm-hmm.
looking at it from a holistic approach.
Right.
When did you develop that idea, do you think?
From the very beginning.
Yeah.
It wasn't a question, or it was, like you need to know who you're working with, you need to know what they're going through. There's so many aspects of the financial life,
Yeah.
right? Like even like so many buckets, and then like the whole life, right? Like, do you have kids, do you have pets, do you have aging parents, do you have, somebody with special needs in your family? Like you need to see the whole picture, so then you could like really truly help, right?
Sure.
Because
Sure.
I am the expert in my field, but I'm not an expert in everything, and I
Right.
don't want to be, right? And then you could like leverage your community, your village, your tribe, right? Like it's
Right.
like somebody needs estate planning, like like I could like give them a list of like names and say, hey, can you please reach out? These are the experts in their field, like
Right.
Jim,
Right.
like estate planning and the law, like
Right.
no. But like,
But it's true, there are all
everybody
those
needs-
aspects of our life that are so
Yes.
important, and they're intertwined. So
Right.
your financial obligations are important for you to know. Like you said, if you have aging parents, I mean, I took care of my mother until she passed. It is a major responsibility, and it's a
Oh, yeah.
financial commitment
Sure.
too. So it's important to know those aspects. And like you said, disabled relatives or not children. I mean, it is
Right.
interesting to think of it from that standpoint. So I was glad
Absolutely.
to see that.
Right, and everybody has their their ups and downs in life, and their
Mhm.
like you said, the path, and the more you know, the better equipped you are to like at least point them in
Yeah.
the right direction.
Yeah.
Now whether the people in your life take your advice, that's up to them, but at least offer them, right? Like sometimes you just don't know what you don't know.
Yes.
Right. Right.
At least guide them in the right direction, and help them out.
I think they would appreciate that, because you're looking out for their welfare, and they
Right.
continue to ask these questions, that you're concerned about their well-being in all aspects, which is really wonderful
Yes.
to look at it from that perspective.
Right. The integrity too of what you do is so important. People depend upon you, as I do, Jim, anyone in their field. It's so important, the comfort level and the rapport that you build up with your clients. That's such a big, big plus, because after that, then you also develop a beautiful relationship that continues to go on. And through the well-being of the clients that you're dealing with, and of course, others along the way. So it's wonderful that we all have a job to do. We can step on those stones one by one and take each day at a time and help. We need to help one another. So it's a wonderful, beautiful thing.
Yes.
It
Absolutely.
really is. Yeah.
Diana has a number of certifications. Is it okay if we discuss some of
Yes,
those? Okay.
yes, absolutely. So
I have not heard of all of these. The one I thought was interesting that I just want to mention first, since I'm an attorney, CDFA,
Yes.
Certified Divorce Financial Analyst.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's the second to last.
That's a valuable tool to have.
Yes.
Because when people are divorced, there are so many financial decisions that have to be made. And to have that certification, I
Yes.
was very impressed with that,
Thank you.
along with your others.
Yes, so that was so that's something that I really wanted to dig more into, right? To like, especially, and it's like engaging with a certified divorce financial analyst, probably it's even more beneficial, when the divorce process like starts, right? Because there's so many components of
Yeah.
like how many incomes, who's paying for what, who's doing what, how is your life divided, who's taking care of the pets, the kids, the parents, that maybe both work, maybe one income, maybe or two incomes, and then where you're gonna live, like makes sense to like sell the house, not sell the house,
Right.
alimony, child support, and then one part that's like the really like intricate is like do you have, does one spouse has like any bonus, stock options, like
Right.
how do you divvy that up? So it is a lot, but it's like the more, again, the more the more what questions to ask, what
Right.
documents, what statements, what we need to review.
Sure.
Then partner with the people in the legal
Yes.
field, like divorce attorneys,
Yes.
that help.
And Diane has a disclaimer saying that she's not an attorney.
I am
which is
not.
good.
No, I don't even know. Even though, and then the nice segue. So last month, I passed and I got my CFP certification. That's something that I work hard for.
Tell us about that.
Certified financial planner. And the reason, I was laughing because it's they say that the CFP exam is similar to the board exam for
Right.
law school. So
Right.
I don't know. I
Very
don't know.
comprehensive.
You'll have to tell me, Jim.
They say it takes years out of your life.
It does.
Oh,
I
boy.
got 2 more gray hairs, but all good. So
And
yeah,
then-
CFP,
And then we have AAMS,
accredited
Asset Management Specialist.
Yes,
Tell
that
us
was
a
my
little-
first one.
Let's hear a little bit about that.
That one was, as I got into. So I've been in the financial industry for about 15 years, but
She started as a child.
I did. Child labor was allowed back then. No? So that was my first designation. After I got licensed.
An asset manager is so important in people's lives because, I'm a believer in investing in specific assets, and it's important for someone to be able to understand all the alternatives that
Yes, yeah. So that was the first one. I was I really need to know who's what's going on, what
Sure.
means, and then got the certification.
Right.
So that was the first one.
there are. And then this is an impressive one, SEAWMA, Sports and Entertainment Accredited Health Management Advisor.
Wealth management.
It's
advisor.
different. Yeah. Okay. I'm writing this down.
Yes. That the designation came from. So I play sports growing up, and now
What'd you play?
So I started with. I'm from Romania, so gymnastics is the
yes.
requirements. So
Was Nadia Comaneci?
that is
Romania?
Nadia.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I remember that from the Olympics.
The first 10.
So, gymnastics. Now that I see Diana from that perspective, she looks like a gymnast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Short. Yes.
No, you just got the body that you would, that all those different
The
things
flips.
you could do. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. So what age did you start gymnastics?
So I did gymnastics from 4.5, 5 until 7.
Wow.
When I had to move up to the campus where actually Nadia Comaneci trained, and my parents were like, 7, leaving home, no. So that was the end of my gymnastics career. But no, I loved it. I was good at it.
Yeah, that would be a grueling routine.
Schedule,
routine, to have to
so-
follow that.
So
And your parents didn't want you to have to endure all that, I guess.
and
but-
be away from home at
Yes.
such an early age,
Yes.
and they did the right thing. So thank you, Mom and Dad.
So then you can assist people in the sports and entertainment field with
Correct.
the wealth management.
Yes,
Yeah.
because again, another field that's so intricate,
Yes.
right? So, especially let's say baseball players or
Right.
any other sports, they play in different states, the different tax rules, different, there's again, the intricacies of all that. So,
And the entertainment is important too, because so many, and as you know, Deb, with Trini Lopez, and
Yeah.
Connie Francis was a dear friend of mine,
Oh.
they don't, generally their contracts, especially back in the past,
yes.
was all in favor of the management and not the
Right.
artist. And Connie went through times when she wasn't able to really
That's right.
manage her own finances, and it was very frustrating for her. And I remember the conflicts that she had. And obviously, Trini endured
Oh,
the
yeah.
same. You know Trini Lopez, the singer.
No, but
Okay.
Connie.
He was a relative of Deb's.
My uncle.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Music runs in the family.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
the singer.
Miss him dearly. Miss
That's
him
why I
dearly.
didn't sing. I can't. I mean, I could do a lot of things, but singing, that's one thing that
That's
even
okay.
Mom, please.
But the people in the entertainment
Yes.
industry do need guidance, and it's so important. So it's very interesting. You have that special
Right.
accreditation.
So in those fields, right, you don't have that stable cash flow, right?
Right.
I mean, you could like go months and months without getting a contract or a gig or,
Right.
you know, something to like, you know, replenish. So you have to work with these clients to like, you know, guide them. It's like, okay, you have to have your emergency fund. You have to like save this money to make sure you have enough for living expenses and all other expenses, right? And then whatever's extra, like, right, put aside, invest it. But
Right.
you need your basic needs covered.
It's so important. What a valuable service. Can you believe all of this that Diana?
I'm listening. I'm intrigued. It's wonderful. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's a little of this. It's 6 of this. It's message after that. Wow.
What
Well, it's so
impresses
good to
me,
know.
though, is to be a
It's
mother.
essential, very essential.
It impresses
you.
me to be a mother naturally first,
Yes.
a spouse. You know, she has wonderful Patrick, which is, you know, it's beautiful when you have children. I came from a very loving family, and I can tell that you're a very loving parents with your children. Deb had that same benefit of having two loving parents. So for you to pass that on, and now your children get the benefit of that, it's just beautiful. But also to have a career, it's just amazing to be able to handle all of it. Most men like myself, we're focused on our career. And then the family, unfortunately, is not the primary focus. But with women, you have to, all of it is important to you. So it's very interesting how women achieve these goals, and they do it. It seems when we look from a distance easy, but it's not. I know you have to juggle a lot. So,
but it takes a village, right, Jim?
Yeah.
Again,
It does take a village. You're right. I was just thinking about this song by Helen Reddy, "I Am Woman."
Yeah.
I love that, and it's true. Yeah, it's true.
You know, it's good. To
It does take a village, though. Absolutely.
Support system at home, right? So, you know, my husband, we divide and conquer, and we're
Right.
there for each other, and you know, the priority is the kids and the family,
Right.
And then
You know, your work is a partnership, which is so important. And once you do
Absolutely.
that and you have the communication, it flows, and it's not always easy, but you do it, and it's admirable, and it's very essential to have that communication.
Yes. You know, and then grandparents help, and then, you know, I have a good school system in Florida.
Yes.
Like, the schools are great, the after school activities, and it's, you know, you make it work. You have to keep it positive, and, you know, you have your ups and downs. I mean, we're all human, right? But
Right.
if you put your work into it and your love and dedication, you know, wonderful things happen.
It does. And the Lord is with us,
Absolutely.
you know, guiding us. So
Yes.
that whole aspect of it is just so beautiful.
Mhm.
And it's just a beautiful example of that. So we appreciate hearing your life story, the American story.
The American story. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
It is beautiful. So
Thank you.
Francis, what type of sports is he involved in?
So he right now, the hot sport in the house is baseball. He loves it, and he's a catcher.
Oh, gosh. Yeah,
Yes.
that's an important position. Well, they're all important, but that in particular.
And then he does taekwondo. He's almost a
Wow.
black belt.
Wow. That's
Um,
important.
Okay.
Yeah, self-defense is so important.
And you know, music. That's my like you have to do an instrument. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Which one
he
is it?
picked two, so he does violin and piano.
Wow, good combination.
Yeah.
I always tell the story when I was in fourth grade, they gave me an aptitude test for music, and they said I was a string person and I would have to play the violin. Well, the year before, my sister, who's a year older, had the same aptitude test, so she played the violin for a year. And all I heard was, you know, all that practicing. It doesn't sound melodic at that stage. So I said to the school, I don't want to play the violin. If you don't play the violin, you cannot play the instrument. Imagine they told
You
me.
don't hear the full beauty of it. All you hear the
So I never
Ay, ay,
learned it because
That's
I didn't want the violin. You would think they would have said, okay, we'll allow you to play something else. But
Yeah.
no, that's it. So I didn't
Yeah.
learn.
It really is a beautiful
I'm
instrument. But
disappointed though, because
Diana
I didn't
has
learn
that
music.
piano. That's one of my favorites, the piano.
Yeah, and I've got the hands for piano playing.
You do.
You do.
Absolutely
Yes,
do.
you most
Yeah.
certainly do.
Not too late. Hey, it's not too late.
I know.
I come from a musical family, and I all my life enjoyed, you know, the entertainment, the tambourine. I mean, I'm not a professional by any means. I mean, we played, but since you were growing up as youngsters, my brother, myself, my family, we all got together, and we would form our little bands. And my brother, he's been playing drums and guitar since he was 9, and me with the bongos. My dad had the drums. I mean, it's just a nice way to grow up having, because music is what makes the world go around. We need that in our lives.
It's vital.
And
Yeah.
it's so very instrumental. So there you go. So I love the fact that, you force that, not force, but you make it very simple in your family for your children. That's so good and so
How
healthy
old is
to
Francis?
grow up like that.
So he's 9.
9.
And
Anna,
Anna will be 7 in October, and she does piano.
Nice.
And we're starting gymnastics, and she does tennis.
Wow, that's good.
And taekwondo. Yes.
It's important for both of them to know the taekwondo.
Yes.
So he's the big brother, which
He's
is
the
nice.
big brother. Yes.
I had a big sister, and I really love that relationship.
Yeah, it's
You're
nice.
the second one. In your family, you have siblings?
I do have an older brother.
So you had the older brother.
I had the
which was
older
nice.
brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Protects you, the older brother. My sister protected me to a certain degree. Because she would be in the same school, so the teachers would know her, and she excelled, so they expected me to excel. So it's just interesting how
Aw.
with the siblings through school.
Right. And you did excel. I mean, look at you. You're so accomplished. You went to Cornell,
Yeah.
right? Cornell University.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
don't sell yourself short, Jim.
It's a blessing. Yeah.
Yes. Hard worker, Jim is. I don't know how he does it sometimes. He's all over the place, here and there and everywhere. When we catch up and we talk, I'm like, Jim, do you have a minute? I'm always saying, do you? Because he's all over. He's wonderful.
What is it? Is it 15 years we know each other, Deb?
Actually going on 20.
20. Wow.
Yeah, it will be 20 in May of 2026
Wow.
that we've known each other. Yeah. And what a blessing. And how time has flown, who knows, but it does.
Yes.
But yeah, it's wonderful because there's so much you share, whether it's work related or, like I say, everybody, Jim's my soul brother from another mother.
Aww.
I do. I adore him. He
You
knows
meet
that.
certain people, and right away you
Yeah,
you have the
just click,
connection.
right? And that's so nice because these are things in life that make, for me anyway, that makes my life so much more bountiful, much more. I wake up with a better feeling knowing the people around me are not just friends, family. I mean, we have to do it together, so we make it beautiful for one another. And the memories are why we are today, being positive and remaining close friends. And, you have your acquaintances, but it's such a blessing to have a friend as Jim, myself, and as others, for 20 or more. It's part of the family. It's part of
Diana mentioned that support
Yeah.
for us comes from all aspects, family and
Absolutely. Absolutely.
for different aspects of it.
What a
So
blessing.
You were in college in Romania, and then you went to Adelphi.
Adelphi University.
Now, how did you
Long
pick
Island.
Adelphi? Do you remember?
Yes, I do remember. So my first job, right, like the earn an income coming here was nannying for this beautiful family.
Oh, wow. What an experience. A nanny,
Yes.
imagine that.
Yes, and the school was really close to the house, so I'm like, well, perfect opportunity to transfer the credits, and then continue on. So I would work during the day, and then I would do like the nights and weekends classes, and yes, I graduated
Wow.
from Adelphi University.
It's wonderful. And then you got your master's degree,
Yeah,
St. Mary's University,
So
Minnesota.
yes,
Wow.
so in the interim, met Patrick, and then we got married, and then because of his job, we moved to Minnesota, and there I started with the company, and I'm like, okay, I need another degree, so I started the MBA. So every state kind of like I collected a degree.
Now, did you have a shock with the cold weather in Minnesota, or did you
Actually,
acclimate
it was
okay?
more not the cold weather. Romania is the same weather.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
4 seasons, and some winters are harsher than the others.
Oh, okay.
But it was more of a culture shock.
Uh,
It was almost more difficult to adapt from New York to Minnesota than it was from Romania to New York.
wow, interesting.
Mm.
Maybe because in the interim, I've gotten older, and the older you get stuck into your own habits, and like your own thing.
True.
And it's like up and go, but I don't know. Everything was different. Like
How many years were you there in Minnesota?
So we were supposed to be there for a temporary 2 years that turned into 13.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So your children,
Yeah, time flies.
Yes, both kids
both children were born there.
they're born in
And then when did you
Minnesota.
move to Florida?
We moved to Florida 3 years ago.
Good choice, right?
Best moving this year. We moved to our vacation spot, so this is it. We're not going
Good,
anywhere.
good.
We're gonna go visit places, but this is it.
When I first departed the plane, when I landed, I said, "Oh my God, paradise!"
Yes, it is, Jim. It's like
We
you live in-
do. Yeah. My brother always says that. David says, we live in paradise. And we do. We really do.
Yes, and
We're
we
very
should
fortunate.
take
Hot weather and
advantage of-
all. It's worth it.
Yes, take advantage. Go to the ocean, and
Yes.
all the local stuff. It's wonderful.
It's true. We have to appreciate what we have. And
We
Deb
do.
is a believer in that, because she posts all the time on Facebook the beautiful birds that she sees, the sky,
Yeah.
rainbows in the sky.
Yes.
So you're enjoying
Yeah.
what's
You
around you.
take that moment in time while you can, and try to every step of the way, because it just helps, I love doing that. But yeah. And I get the biggest kick out of Mother Nature sometimes. If you see a bird walking such a way, it's just wonderful watching a rainbow. Like anything else in nature. Try to do it while you can, because that moment is all we have. That moment.
Right.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
that particular image might not be there again,
Again, exactly.
And if it's a tree, it'll be there, but the animals or the sky, it changes constantly.
The light.
Yeah.
What you always say, Jim, it's God's art, right?
Art. Yeah,
It's God's
art.
art. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Just on, I think it was like Wednesday, we saw this beautiful, beautiful double rainbow.
Oh,
Like,
it's unusual.
Love
to see
rainbows,
double.
yeah.
Well, what a difference a day makes.
It most certainly does.
Diana
And
made a
that-
difference in our day.
Diane, it's such a pleasure
Thank
meeting
you.
you. I can't thank you enough for being with Jim and I. And
Pleasure.
your background is so impressive, and thank you for sharing that.
We close our show with
You're
a
helping a
song.
lot of people, so it's wonderful. And thank you for being with us. We do appreciate you and all you do. And Jim and I always like to say at the end of the show what a difference a day makes, but always to remember to keep your horizons bright. But we end off with our little song, What a Difference a Day Makes. You're more than welcome to join in, Diana. I can't feel about that, but
I'd be surprised
I'll
if you know
support.
the words.
I'll clap.
no, I've got the tambourine, so here
Okay,
we
get
go.
ready.
What a
What a
difference a day makes.
makes.
24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. What a difference a day makes. And the difference is you and you and you.
and you.
Diana, you make a difference. Well,
Thank you, Diana. Thank
yes,
you. Thanks to the viewers for watching us.
yes.
Bright
By
horizon.
all means, have a wonderful, fantastic, blessed day. Diana, Jim, and everybody, all of our viewers watching us. God bless you all. Mwah.
There.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Take
Keep
care.
your